This is the story of two friends, college hoops maniacs, who set out to Madison, Wisconsin to find out what makes Wisconsin basketball special. On the road, going to Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, I've only been once in my life to that state, not to where we're going, but to the state. And it's the happiest place I've ever been in my life, Cart. I am happier in Wisconsin than I am anywhere else. What are you doing?
I don't know. I had a whole segment in my head about what I was going to do with this gorilla tape, and I completely failed, and I'm okay with admitting that. But I also am very happy to get to Madison. I want to know what made Brad Davison as my mount is falling.
Yeah, take me back to episode 1. I really thought we would have improved by now.
Okay, just so everyone knows, too, I noticed the comments. Okay, we're going to get better mics. We're going to get better gear. So this is a passion project.
I think people think people are paying us to do this. No, come on. We're grinding out here. Yeah, sorry we bought a $50 mic out of our own pockets and the audio is a 3 out of 10 being generous.
And you want to know how it gets better? Watching the episodes.
So things I love about Wisconsin. And again, there's a very big difference to me when I say Wisconsin as what I know it is.
Oh, you've been there.
Versus Wisconsin sports. Brad Davison's a friend of our show. He came on the show, and we love him, but we didn't used to love him, and they've had a lot of Brad Davisons through the years. When I talk about Wisconsin endearingly, lovingly, though, I'm talking about the state. I'm not talking about Wisconsin sports. So I'm pretty excited to see if that changes on this trip.
I mean, why would it change?
Because maybe we have a great time at Kohl Center. Maybe we have a new respect for Chucky Hepburn after this trip.
That will not happen. I don't see any way you leave this trip and you have Wisconsin in your final 3 for your commitment.
Oh, wow. You did say that you expect Wisconsin gear to be fired?
Yeah, I do. I think that the gear store is a sleeping giant. Do you like cheese curds?
So, I love cheese. Curds? I can take them or leave them. I don't know.
I've never had cheese curds.
It's just cheese.
Isn't it just little mini mozzarella sticks, mozzarella balls?
Yeah, it's just cheese. It's literally just cheese, just cut up into little bite-sized form.
I like cheese, and I like fried cheese, so I feel like I like cheese curds.
Yeah, people in Wisconsin get real, real upset about, if you slander the word curd, because I don't really understand what a curd is. It's just cheese. But it's great cheese. And if there's one thing that I know I love, it's friendly people, cheese, and beer. And that's essentially all Wisconsin is.
That is very good. What's the most overrated cheese?
Pepper jack.
Wow, that is a terrible take. Oh my God.
Because you love pepper jack, right?
Yes.
Overrated. Thank you.
Oh, that's a disgusting take, and you are definitely on your own with that one.
I mean, everybody has pepper jack, top 3, which is insanity, by the way. It's just the cheese. No, it's the elementary school cheese.
No, the top 2 most overrated cheese are Swiss and mozzarella.
I mean, how are you going to put mozzarella on that list?
Is mozzarella not one of your favorite cheeses?
I wouldn't necessarily say that mozzarella is one of my favorites, just stand alone as a cheese, but it's versatile. How you're eliminating all pizza by saying get rid of mozzarella. That's crazy.
Mozzarella is the type of player to put up 7, and 4, and everyone goes hype about it.
I think mozzarella
is the AJ Hogarth of cheeses.
I think mozzarella is James Naismith. I think mozzarella and
James Naismith stinks.
Right when we crossed the border into Wisconsin, we were in. The vibes were high. We're 5 seconds into the state of Wisconsin, just crossed the border, and the first thing we see is
Culver's. I love it here. You gotta have a better impression than that, and they need a better sign too. No, it's a great.
No, we're not doing this. I'm sorry.
It's a great Wisconsin sign, but
we're not doing this.
It's got to be bigger.
You have these preconceived notions of everywhere we go, and you either like or dislike them. For example, we go to Columbus, you're in love with it. Everything's good. The store's great. The arena's great. The campus is great. Blah, blah, blah. We go to Bloomington. The stores stink. Nothing's good. The basketball's bad. It's just because you don't like certain players on Indiana and you like certain players on Ohio State. And the truth is you don't like Wisconsin players, so everything you see in this state is going to be shaded by that.
No, that's not true. I'm a big first impression guy. You know this.
And the first impression could not be better. We walked in and there's milkshakes and cheese.
It's Culver's.
Milkshakes and cheese.
That's everywhere. Maybe the Culver's hits different in Wisconsin.
Definitely does.
You think?
does. They got curds. They probably serve you up a nice beer in a frosty mug with Connor Esesian highlights.
The drive into Madison is a scenic one, even well past midnight. You get to see lakes, a capital, and an awesome college town. Our first stop, checking into Graduate Madison, where we immediately felt right at home. Once we dropped off our bags, we felt we owed it to Madison to at least get one beer before we went to sleep. So we walked across the street to Bratz, where the basketball heritage of the Badgers was on full display. Then we hit the hay before our big day of Badgers basketball.
How'd you sleep last night?
So great. As always, Graduate just always has the comfiest beds.
And you brought out the brand new, never before worn kicks.
Yeah. I thought to myself, what would Bo Ryan do?
Last night at the bar, there was a lot of respect thrown out to Barry Alvarez. You seem to disagree with his role in Badger history.
I don't disagree. I just did not know I was going to get to a point where I'm asking about the most influential Wisconsin person of all time. And the answers I got were Barry Alvarez and a Giannis answer. Like, can we get some respect? I mean, Devin Harris went here. Nigel Hayes, Sam Decker. You got options. Pick another football player.
So we heard a lot of talk in the chat about needing new microphones. So I bought us new microphones. These aren't real microphones. See how it works. Welcome to Poindexter. Non-dairy in Wisconsin. We don't know that that's frozen. Looks kind of frozen. So after getting in last night, we did make a couple quick rounds on, I believe it's called State Street.
Take a left on State Street.
It's a nice little strip. It's on a peninsula in between two lakes, I think. I don't know. The streets are kind of alive, to be honest.
You know what? Yeah, they are. Wisconsin cold is definitely hitting extremely different right now. The wind's very disrespectful. Oh my God, that's Ben Bruss. It's not Ben Bruss.
What I like about Madison is it's got a little something for everybody, Cart. You want to storm the Capitol? There's a Capitol to storm. You want to go walk on a frozen lake? There's two of them. Take your pick. There's two of them. You want a coffee, a nice little brunch? That's what we want. We can go find one.
While the vibes were high on the streets of Madison, we were getting a little bit hungry. So we made the short walk to Bassett Street Brunch Club, a darling little diner that was the home to the best breakfast you can find in Wisconsin.
They might get an espresso martini.
Carter, it seems anywhere you go, you find sparkles.
Go green, baby.
So brunch went great. Really good brunch spot.
Elite energy. He put out the energy.
The energy was good. Again, it's an 11 a.m. Central Time tip, and that place was packed. I mean, line out the door 9 a.m. So, yeah, you could say this place feels a little different compared to other spots that we've been. I give them respect. I give them credit. We are not putting Kohl Center into our maps right now. You have a theory on that?
I know for a fact, and just hit a little wrap around here. This family here is leading me. So look, I can feel the Kohl energy within them. We're just gonna follow them, and we're gonna end up at the Kohl Center, and I know it. Or we might end up at their family home. Either way,
See where it goes.
if you want to get to the Kohl Center, just follow the family.
Miraculously, we made it to the Kohl Center, a historically hostile Big Ten arena filled with historically friendly people. Our first stop, the merch store, to see if Carter was right about Wisconsin merch.
history.
Good.
The history of Wisconsin basketball was on full display, and as the game was approaching, we walked our way down to the court level to feel what it's like on a Wisconsin game day at the Kohl Center.
At center number 10, Cam Spencer. At center number 11, Cliff O'Rourke.
As Wisconsin honored plenty of Badger greats at halftime, we decided it was time to go talk to the students themselves and see how they were feeling.
Trying.
Call that a swag gyration.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute remaining.
Oh,
that was pretty hard. Sorry.
Was in
Had a
the
little bit of ice in
chest.
it. My fault.
Feels like there's a lot of things we could point to that resulted in that.
That's a bad loss, straight up. Terrible loss. And you know what? When you need to get a win and you got to grind one out, it's not all about the players. Everyone has to do their part. That means everybody involved, fans, whatever. And I'm not pointing fingers at who didn't do their part, but somebody didn't. So we need to take a deep look within. And it wasn't us, I'll tell you that.
I said it before, I'm not a big point your fingers guy.
I'm a huge point fingers guy.
There's a couple guys you could point at. I feel like the whole day hinged on us at halftime in a variety of ways, but particularly when my guy could not finish the water bottle.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting applauded for taking 10 minutes to finish 2 water bottles, and they acted like he was shotgunning the beer.
How fast are you finishing 2 water bottles?
And we can actually know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go buy 2 water bottles. I promise you, I'm gonna down them in less than 30 seconds.
Last night you wanted the people to show you. The people have been everywhere today. The streets are packed, and all I see is a lot of people who made as many shots as Connor Artesian did today.
While there was excitement on the streets, we had some issues to attend to. As the unhappy Badgers that we were, it was time to make our thoughts and feelings known at the capital of Wisconsin.
Give us offense.
Smell that? It smells like games in the 50s.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and the Wisconsin offense wasn't fixed with one trip to the capital. But after this, there was only one thing left to do.
All right, what's your name?
Fletcher.
Fletcher? I mean, first of all, great name. Second of all, what's going on here?
So there's a big party out on the ice today. I was on Call of Duty, so meet up with my boys here. They got the other stuff. So
What does party on ice mean?
there's a Lily's Classic. So I believe the frats hold like a no skate hockey tournament,
Wow.
and it's right out on Mendota.
Wow.
A lake party on ice, you say? Sounds like heaven for one of us.
Are you walking out of the lake?
No, I will not be walking out of the lake.
No amount of persuasion?
No. I feel like if there's that many people, the ice is gonna break.
There's 100,000 people here. Cart's terrified. That scares you a little bit, man.
It's not even frozen in this blood.
Just like Connor Artesian doesn't stop shooting after he's missed 10 straight shots, Carter Elliott doesn't stop just because he's nervous. We walked into the heart of Lily's Lake Party.
What is happening right now?
Lily's Lake Party.
What's Lily's Lake Party?
That right over there hosts a combined. It's like a hockey tournament and an epilepsy fundraiser, ostensibly. But realistically, it's a massive party where Wisconsinites get together and get drunk.
And smoke cigarettes.
Allegedly.
So like the 10th and 11th fans we've seen smoking sad cigarettes. Why is that happening? Are you sad or are you just smoking a cigarette?
I live off sick.
We were wondering if any of the players were going to come out and be sad and smoke cigarettes like all the other males on the site.
Right. I totally understand that. You know, normally after a Badgers game, we catch them at Mondays. Their Monday stands. I think Chucky actually has a cot in the back. But, you know, hopefully they'll be out here today. You know, they put up a hard fight and they deserve it. And, you know, sometimes it's not their day, but it's Lily's day today.
Is there a chance?
Like, maybe. But.
How long do you plan on staying on Minnesota?
Not much longer, probably.
I love this state. I love our team. But realistically, like, it's hard to support them sometimes.
All right, Wisconsin basketball.
They kind of suck.
Are we going to make the tournament?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I know that.
Are we sure?
Yes, 100%.
I'll say a word and you just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. All right, ready? Wisconsin basketball.
Men.
I'm more of a football fan.
Okay.
And that was more painful for me.
How do you feel about Barry Alvarez?
I don't know who that is.
Barry Alvarez.
Are you the best dressed man on the ice?
I dress like a librarian.
Not everybody can beat Rutgers without 2 of their best starters at home, you know?
Especially not us.
W, baby.
After conquering his fears, it was time to get the big fella some cheese. So we put on our Badger uniforms and made our way to Camp Tripolindi, Graduate Madison's rooftop bar.
You're kind of shaped like a cheese curd.
I'm going to go Connor Esiason with the jump shot in the Kohl Center.
You could see all of Madison from that rooftop, which made us yearn for more. Whether it was Whiskey Jacks or Mondays, the Wisconsin nightlife was calling our name.
Streets are filled. Couple bars are packed right now.
Sorry, there's a small dog behind you, but a gentleman just fell probably about 35 seconds ago. Has not really attempted to get up, kind of seems content with the fact that he fell, and that might just be where he's going to be for the rest of the night. But I also see a Michigan State sweatshirt. If I say go green, I get a go white back for winning.
Hey, go green! Go white! Yes, sir, baby.
Oh, yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked.
While we had both bonded as Badgers for the day, our teams were about to face off in a must-win game. A Spartan versus a Wolverine in Madison, Wisconsin. As we watched the game together, our friendship was put to the test. And only one of us was able to come out victorious.
We're on ice.
Your season's on ice.
Loser on ice.
Actually, my season's on ice. You're fine. You're fine. You're just a loser today.
I just want everyone to know that I'm taking this video in absolute fear that at any moment I'm going through this.
I don't know why you're so afraid of this. Like,
this ice is not secure.
There's a pretty clear precedent that, like, every student that goes to Wisconsin-Madison did not fall through the ice today.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because they have no issue with going out like that, like falling through ice.
My team's a winner. I got to choose where we end our night. I had to choose the lake, man. Like,
we're
on a frozen lake.
Hold on. I need to get. Hold on. We're on a frozen lake right now. Okay, relax. Relax.
It's definitely cracking.
Did you hear that?
No, it's definitely cracking.
Okay, that was a crack. That was a cracking noise.
Listen, Doug McDaniel has his backcourt in hell. We're in Madison, Wisconsin. Connor Esiason went 0 for 10. That stinks. It's a crazy day. The fact that Connor Esiason is my favorite player in the country and he had to go 0 for 10 in a game they lost by 1, that stinks. Here's what I learned about Wisconsin, though. Their students don't care. Their students are excited. Their students are ready to party. Their students are fun. They do a job. They're vibes. I think this is the most vibesy campus that we've been to. I respect the hell out of it. Madison's a dope city. The fact that it's on a lake, probably in the summer, this goes crazy. Right now, it's cold. I don't even feel cold because I'm a winner. He's a loser, and I needed this. Eye to eye right now. I told him this like 20 minutes ago. I needed this. I've been through a lot as a content creator this season. I needed this one. I got this one.
I'm sad and I'm cold. Sleepers out.